I also want to keep in mind that this Dylan guy also scammed people. So, like, all the time that he was talking shit about Logan Paul's crypto zoo, I think the only reason why Dylan was talking shit is because Crypto Zoo worked. Like, Dylan's crypto scam didn't even work, so it didn't get far enough to be a CoffeeZilla video series. It was only one video. They're both scammers. Yeah, they are, but Logan Paul did a much better scam. Let's be honest, Crypto Zoo was much better.
I come to you today, a man filled with shame, regret, and the same stinky clothes I've been wearing for the past 24 hours.
That's
because
it?
I got scammed today. I got scammed out of my entire fucking day because I wasted it watching influencer boxing. What a joke this thing is.
I think it's great, personally. I really do. I think the idea of, like, internet beef getting so far as to, like, let's get in a boxing ring and beat the shit out of each other. I think this is probably one of the best patches for, like, internet activities that we've had in years. I'm a huge fan of it. I love influencer boxing. I think they should do MMA, though. That would be more exciting.
No, I'm not usually a guy who tunes into some influencer boxing, and I know I'm also a guy who runs an influencer boxing event, but I like to think the chess part makes it a little classier. And it's also not pay-per-view, so you don't lose out on $60 when you watch it. But today, I found out the harsh realities of how hype can be a lot more bark than bite. And that happened when I watched Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. Can you blame me?
So Logan Paul beat the shit out of him, right? Like, Logan Paul won? He won, but the fight was lame? Okay.
It's been all over my feed. Stan's made a video about it. Charlie made a video about it. Shit, CoffeeZilla made a video about it. And I watch all these guys, and so I was like, all right, what's this fight all about?
Yeah.
And then I tune in, and I see this absolute shit show. This is the 6th round, the last round of the fight between these two. Scammers. Dylan Dennis goes for a guillotine, tries to grapple his neck, fails. Gets stopped by a bodyguard, swings on him, misses. And then it looks like the end of a Colorado college football game. and that is what I spent my whole day doing. Why? I could have done anything else. But let's give the context.
Well, okay, so I don't, like, what do people expect? Do they expect this is going to be like Conor McGregor or something like that? It's going to be Brock Lesnar? No. These are people that make YouTube videos. They're not, like, most people like that are going to be gassed after, like, 3 rounds. Maybe 1 round.
Of how we got to this point, why he tried to guillotine a man in a boxing match, and why there were people at the ready to storm the ring. And it all started a few months ago when this fight was initially announced. Logan Paul to face Bellator's Dylan Dennis in boxing match. This was August 8th. And this was interesting because Dylan Dennis had been set up to do another boxing match last year against KSI, but backed out at the last second. So this is his second attempt at joining this sort of influencer boxing situation. And this one, turns out, worked really well for him. Because if you look at the follower count on Social Blade, this is Dylan Dennis's Twitter. You can see before the fight, he was losing thousands of followers a month. Just people were like, I don't want to see what this guy's doing anymore. And then August rolls around, the fight's announced. He gains almost half a million followers. The next month, he gains 250,000 followers. He hits 1 million followers altogether from just those 2 months.
That is nuts, bro. This guy was farming. Oh, my God. I also have to say, like, it's not really him. Like, everybody was following him for what he was saying about Logan Paul and Logan Paul's fiance. So even the people that did follow him weren't even following for him.
And I didn't know this Dylan Dennis guy. I looked up. It turns out he was known for being the main training partner for Conor McGregor before he fought Nate Diaz for the second time, and then for his fight against Khabib. And that's basically all I knew. He's a jiu-jitsu guy and kind of got his name in there because of Conor, and then signed up to do influencer boxing. Okay, great, good, dandy. Now, this is where I stopped giving a shit. Right? Because usually what precedes in any sort of influencer boxing at this scale is like some fake beef between two people who don't actually give a shit. They're just about to be millionaires because they're suckering in everyone to giving a rat's ass about their match. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And it's usually very low quality boxing compared to like a professional box.
Wow. Who would have guessed that the people that make YouTube videos and talk at a camera as a job aren't going to put on a good show boxing. I would have never guessed that.
Bout. However,
Jesus,
it went a little different. At least in the lead up to the fight, Dylan's Twitter fingers were quite strong because all he did was to post pictures of Logan Paul's fiance with different men. And because Logan Paul is like, you know, a scammer.
Oh, bro, everybody hates Logan Paul. Everybody thinks Logan Paul is the worst. And it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have scammed a bunch of people with CryptoZoo. Like, I think, yeah, I could see kind of... It's like, I'm saying everybody thinks he's an asshole. And, like, I'm not trying to imply that he isn't an asshole. I feel like he kind of is. But, yeah.
Someone who's stolen millions of dollars, done some reprehensible shit. A lot of the internet was kind of rallying behind Dylan, dunking on this, I mean, frankly, innocent woman who had nothing to do with any of this outside of the fact that she chose to marry Logan Paul.
I completely agree with Ludwig here. I think that what Dylan did was completely out of pocket. It's one thing to post a picture or two, but he dedicated his entire presence online to, like, embarrassing and posting pictures of this woman. This is an insane level of... And I'm not saying he needs to go to jail. I'm not saying he needs to face criminal charges for this. But can we just all admit that this is fucking weird and it's totally over the line in terms of, like, social behavior? What the fuck? Public pictures? Who gives a shit if it's in the public or not? If you're dedicating your whole life to posting pictures about one person to make them look bad, and especially the fact that it's like he's not getting in a fight with her. He's getting in a fight with Logan Paul. And he's just attacking his fucking fiance for the entire thing just to score good boy points with incels? Get the fuck out of here. It's such a ridiculous thing to even say. Sued for it? Well, I mean, that's the rules, right? But all I'm saying is that, yes, I think it is ridiculous. Incels? Yes, I think that a lot of the people that were hostile about that, I think that he channeled a lot of very strong incel energy in doing that. I do. Absolutely. Without a doubt. But it worked, though. Well, he lost. So that's the thing. Props for Dylan for promoting the match the way he did. He did. And he promoted the match incredibly well. Yeah, absolutely. A market is a market. Seems like blood revenge for something. Post videos of himself, asking for some fat sausages. Guys, standard just calls all incels equals win. I mean, guys, come on. Like, it's so astonishing to me that people are so intellectually dishonest to think that whenever you're having a boxing match with another man, that the appropriate behavior is to dedicate your entire internet presence to embarrassing and humiliating his fiance. This is reprehensible, weird behavior. It's disgusting. It's totally outside of the scope of the fight. And I'm not saying he should go to jail for it. But it's bitch behavior. It is. It was about embarrassing Logan, not her. Come on. It's about embarrassing both of them.
And getting a lot of...
And again, guys, I have to say, too, I thought Dylan only had a couple of posts of this girl, and it was like another one. And there was a lot. Like, I was really surprised. There were a lot. Like, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy. Posted daily. Dude, he's posting some two a day. That's a lot, man. A lot of guys.
Impressions because I believe 2 billion impressions from the 100+ posts. And I've just pulled out 4 random ones. Mm-hmm. But you can see it's just posts of her with dudes. And it went very strongly for his Twitter for a while.
Oh yeah.
Up until it didn't. You can see here this media has been disabled. And so what I thought was like, oh, this is all fake hype. This is just to promote the fight, yada, yada. They're all probably in on it. They're all trying to get a bag.
Yeah, sure.
This, I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe this is kind of real, right? Maybe this is actually personal because this is a copyright infringement after getting 140 million views. And it turns out that Dylan Dennis was sued by Nina, Logan Paul's fiance. Yep. And a judge granted Nina a restraining order against Dylan and said he was forbidden from posting any sexually explicit photographs of Nina without her permission.
There it is.
which I don't think he followed because I'm damn sure that she did not give him permission to post a photoshopped image of him. That's him pretending to have sex with her.
Oh my God. And the truth is that as much as I think, like, yeah, all this stuff is really bad, I can acknowledge that it's entertaining. It is certainly entertaining.
While on FaceTime with Logan, and then it's, I guess, screenshot and posted
Maybe
to
not for her.
Snapchat in this example with the caption "pain." There's a lot going on
Is this
here.
100%
This was
real?
a weird
Wait,
post,
is it?
But the people ate it up. And
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
they
all
love it.
in the lead up to the fight. This is literally last week, well after being sued. And then the fight was supposed to happen, right? And literally, at this point, I still don't give a shit. It's on my timeline. I'm like, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. I'm going to go live that day. I'm going to play the Suika game. I'm going to play a fun little watermelon game. I'm not going to tune into this bullshit. It's a waste of my damn time. Press conference happens.
Miss.
Dylan Dennis throws a mic at Logan Paul's head. Connects. Logan Paul's bleeding.
Oh,
Replay.
it didn't. Holy
pretty
shit.
Real
Oh
shit.
my God.
Okay, and then I'm like,
Bro, what the fuck? I thought he was trying to hit him with his hand.
okay, this is not pretend.
Jesus.
And I buckle my ass down. I'm right. Noon Saturday. I will commit influencer boxing. Fine. I've never ever watched an influencer boxing thing before. Except
Neither have
for
I.
Creator Clash. I've never watched one of these Dazzin ones. Let's give it a shot.
Jesus.
And then like right before the fight, I see this post, which is Dylan Dennis out partying the night before, literally last night at 1 a.m. I'm like, all right, this probably won't be going well for him if he's out partying.
Right, naturally.
And so I tune in, hoping for a good fight. That's it, you know. I want to make sure if I'm going to use my value.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I hoped that Logan Paul would beat the fucking shit out of him and would beat him. And that's basically what happened. So, yeah, this was from my perspective, this was the good ending.
Hours in my short life that they're well used, that we get an entertaining product, $60 goddamn dollars. And this is how the fight starts. Logan Paul with months of vengeance for his fiance beating on Dylan's ass.
Beat the God damn. God damn.
And I gotta say, in this clown fest,
bro,
there are very few people
farmed.
who I would want Logan Paul to beat in a fight. For the most part, I want this scammer to get his comeuppance.
Jesus.
Having said that, Dylan, being a scammer himself, having literally scammed people with...
It looks fake, bro. Like, you think that's fake? Let somebody punch you like that. I guarantee you want to lay down after this. Not landing? It doesn't matter, bro. I guarantee you. You have a dude that's like 180 pounds. Well, it's Logan Paul. Probably 170, 190 pounds. Like, 6'2", punching you in the head like that? Yeah, it's going to hurt. He's 220? Yeah.
Crypto being incredibly shameless and with the, I guess, embarrassing performance he put on, I found myself being unable to root against Logan Paul, which is a hard thing to do. Dylan, how did you do the impossible? So
the reason why is because he started acting like a bitch whenever he started getting sued. He played with fire. He said, I can do this because these are the rules and you can't stop me. These are public photographs. And so he wanted to make an argument like, oh, these are what the rules are, so don't get mad at me. I'm just following the rules. And then he starts crying whenever the girl uses the rules against him. That's why people stopped liking him.
In the first early rounds, getting his ass beat, not throwing a single punch. And I think he gets bored at some point. And so he memes going to the ground, trying to do like some jiu-jitsu grapple. Logan laughs it off. Okay, good one. Good one, LOL. Keep fighting, though, please. Keep fighting. I paid money to watch this. And then he goes for a submission.
What?
Totally fails. Totally fails. Ref breaks it up.
Jesus,
and then the final
man.
submission attempt was that guillotine that I showed at the beginning of this video where that also fails, and then the people get involved. And that's how we got into the position where we
doing?
were, where I ended up watching just a fucking clown show, and I am the loser. They don't lose. I fucking lost.
Yeah, you spent $60.
Because I got suckered into this bullshit. What a waste of my damn time. What a waste. Like, God damn it. This is why we don't have a cure for cancer yet. They're sucking our time.
I mean, you know what I mean? Shit.
Everybody,
God.
we need to be like productive with our days.
SEC
The
lost
only thing that
800K
came out of it
on
was this meme. Good one, Laser Beam.
Impressive skills.
Dylan Dennis.
Oh,
Looking
God.
like he's going down on Logan Paul. Okay, fun meme. And I watched the final fight thinking that would be better, KSI versus Tommy Fury. I'm not going to pretend that I know shit about boxing, but I think the commentator summed it up pretty well for me.
Is this the kind of fight you thought we'd see from Tommy Fury?
No, I thought he would use his boxing more, meaning use his jab, use his length, use his distance. I was actually pretty impressed with what he did against Jake Paul back in February, and I don't see that same kind of composure out of him this time around. I mean, I don't mean to be mean here, but this is fairly unwatchable. If you're clinching every 2 seconds, that is not fun.
Anyway, that's it.
Bro, the fucking announcer is roasting them. That is insane.
The big loser is us, anyone who watched it in this clown show.
Yeah.
It's a lesson for me to make sure I am spending better use of my time in products that actually matter and that aren't all
It was a sold-out show. Like, everybody wanted to see this. It's crazy to me that we're in... Like, everybody always likes to think that, oh, well, we're so much better than we used to be. What difference is this between this and the Coliseum? And don't tell me, oh, well, we're better because they don't kill each other. I'll tell you something. If they were going to kill each other, there'd be even more people watching.
In hot air. And $60 would have been much better spent on a nice fanny pack, which you can get at ludwig.gg. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. That's it. I wasted my whole fucking day, so I want to make a video about it. So, all right, that's it. Goodbye. See you later. Have a good one. Goodbye.
That's smart.
Jesus.
You know, you do the video, you get the money back from the ads, and then that way you don't feel as bad about spending $60 to watch two clowns beat the shit out of each other, right? There we go. Or two clowns boxing. Of course. Fuck KSI, fuck Logan Paul, fuck Dylan. The real idiots are the people paying to watch this. I don't know, man. I just think that this is the worst show I've ever seen. I boxed for almost 2 decades. I've trained with a lot of pros and top gyms here in Vegas. That was the worst show I've ever seen in my fucking life. Was it really that bad? Did any of you guys get hoodwinked for $60 to watch this? You did? A couple people in chat did? Oh, God. I watched it for free and I want a refund? Oh my God. This is a good video. I think it's fucking funny. I never actually saw the fight, but as I said, I think that Dylan totally overdid it. I think he went over the line with bringing like Logan Paul's fiance into things. It was just really, really over the fucking line. Super like trashy. And so seeing him lose to Logan Paul, I was happy to see that. I was. I'm sorry to say.